Ferdinand Fazbear's nightclub, and Marie was chilling in her music in a shop. Mia would just be minding her own business, listening to some music that she was making. She just sat back and closed her eyes while moving her leg up and down. This sounds pretty good so far. As Marie heard the knocking at her window, she would look up as she would put her headphones around her neck. I wonder who that could be. She opens the shop window and sees it's her husband, Ghost Meowscles, come for nights. Her eyes would widen and as she would smile as she see her husband, Ghost Meowscles, a small blush would appear on her face as she waved at him. Ghost Meowscles, what are you? Marie's blush would deepen onto her face as Ghost Meowscles pulls out the roses and chocolates for her. Oh my, you shouldn't have. Thank you, darling. He also tells her that he has something special for her. What is it, darling? Ghost Meowscles tells her that she has to come home first to find out. Marie's would blush even more at this as her hands would touch her cheek. Okay, we can head home then. I can't wait to see what surprise. Meowscles back to the car as she would get inside and get buckled in as she looked at him. So Ghost Meowscles, care to tell me more about this special surprise? He responds saying she will see. As she continues to sit and look at him, she would let out a soft sigh. Oh, come on, I wanna know, can you give me a hint? A small blush would appear on her face. A few minutes later they arrive home and Ghost Meowscles takes Marie's hand, leads her into the house. Me would follow Ghost Meowscles back to the car as she would get inside and get buckled in as she looked hold his hand. A small blush on her face. I wonder what the surprise could be. He takes her to the backyard. Marie would follow him to the backyard as she would look around and then back at him. Ooh, the backyard. What could you be having me do back here, darling? Is it something exciting? Ghost Meowscles then tells Marie to hold his hand tightly. Marie would look at Ghost Meowscles as he asked her to hold his hand tightly as she smiled and she held it tightly. Of course, darling, I'll hold on to it as tight as I can. As Marie heard the knocking at her window, she would look up as she would put her head. That's when he started to fly up into the sky, taking Marie with him. Marie would hold on Ghost Meowscles' hand while he started to fly her up into the sky. She would look around at the scenery, amazed by how high up they were. A small blush would appear on her face as she got closer to him. Oh darling, this view is simply amazing. Her face would blush more as she continued to look around at the scenery. I'm glad to be spending this all with you, darling. Ghost means so much to me. I love you so much with all my heart. I'm so glad to spend time with you like this. Like this. For them to show how much she loved her. Hearing Ghost Meowscles say that he planned a space gate for them would cause Marie to let out. They then start walking throughout space. twinkle, Marie's blush would deepen as she got closer and closer to Ghost Meowscles. She would look at him and smile at him as her heart raced in her chest, walking up in outer space. These stars are simply gorgeous, the way they sparkle in space. They are even more beautiful than they are from Earth. After that path, they walk through the asteroid belt as they look Marie would through teeth throughout the large boulders and rocks surrounding her and Ghost Meowscles. There would be a smile on her face as her eyes widened in amazement. The asteroid belt is huge, I had no clue there would be so many boulders and asteroids in our space. They would then jump off the asteroids and leap from one to another. As they leapt from one asteroid to the next, Marie would grab onto Ghost Meowscles and would continue to jump with him from asteroid to asteroid. As she did this, she would be laughing with him and having a great time. This feels like a space obstacle course, darling. Let's keep going. Finally went to the sun and took a selfie together. Marie would pose with Ghost Meowscles as they took the selfie. They'd smile together and laugh with each other. Marie's heart would race in her chest again as she got so close to him. This is going to be such a beautiful photo of us together. I'm so glad to be sharing this moment with you, darling. Ghost Meowscles kissed Marie before they headed home back to Earth. As Ghost Meowscles kissed her, Marie would blush in. As Ghost Meowscles kissed her, Marie would blush intensely as her heart raced at an incredible speed. As she got closer to him, she would put her arms around him and kiss him deeply. As she continued to kiss him, she would moan a little before pulling away and letting out a breathy voice. I love you so much, darling. This had to be the best date ever. They headed back home to Earth. Marie would hold tightly on Ghost Meowscles as they slowly started to fly down from outer space and back down onto Earth. She had a big smile on her face as her heart raced in her chest. Her head would nuzzle into him as she held on to him. I can't wait to see what you have planned next, darling. The night is now over. Finally they would slow dance the night away before it was time for bed. As Marie slow danced with Ghost Meowscles, a small blush appeared on her face as they would sway back and forth. Her heart would race at a fast speed again as she nuzzled into his chest. As she continued to dance with him, she would look into his eyes and would lean closer to him. I love you so much, darling. Marie was having a wonderful time with Ghost Meowscles as they danced together. Her body pressed against his and moving into the sun with the music. Her eyes were filled with adoration as she stared at the love. The smile of a fade from her face. She would rest her head on his chest and look up at him. And as she continued to dance with him, I love you so much, Ghost Meowscles. Thank you so much for this wonderful dance. I'll always remember it. I'll always remember it. After dancing, they went to bed. Marie and Ghost Meowscles would crawl into bed together as they both fell into the soft sheets. She cuddled up next to him and nuzzled into his chest. Her expression was pure bliss. As she looked at him, she would then look up at him and give one last kiss before laying back down and resting her head on his chest as she hugged him tightly. Good night, my love. Marie would snuggle next to Ghost Meowscles and would have yawned as her eyes closed and she fell asleep. Her head resting peacefully on his chest, hearing the thump of his heartbeat as her breathing slowed, and she slept.